Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Falcons are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Panthers team that wants to keep the running game in check.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. First and 10. Pace. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Seven yards to go on second down.
Hey, we've got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Let's go. Blue landed.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. From the gun, Pace. Trump, there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and revert.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure,
and he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake. Pace. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. A swing pass caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking deep. And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Pace. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, Pace. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Looking to throw on second down. Pace. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Robert Kindici in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Operating from the gun. Pace. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down, Lynch. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Lynch. Forced out to his left. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Look at the big man rumble. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Set. Blue, landing. Detroit. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on second. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. So when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go. Detroit. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right at. Scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Jones now in motion left. Here we go with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. This one from 35 yards away. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only. Back to the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. Over.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
What's tight end?
Now let's go.
Woods the receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And got a man. It's Woods. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Set. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Rich. Going right side here, and that's complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
You got it. You got it.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Rich, and he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. And his kick here is good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back to throw. Rich. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down, Lynch being chased out left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a real... get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on second down, Watkins being chased out left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Watkins. Dancing to his left. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Watkins. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Spins past it, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Watkins. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Play action. Watkins. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he gets it down to the 32. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake. Watkins steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Watkins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Returning it, John Ross. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They'll run here with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Slot man moves right. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Second and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
As they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at
What's up, motherfuckers? What the hell am I watching here? I know I've watched a little of this game, and all I've seen is Mixon just spin moving everybody to death, just getting massively huge gains. How is Travis even hanging in there? Good question. I haven't even seen Travis score, but all I do is see ball score, and then things go to
And he's got some space here.
Unbelievable.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Super. Pick 6 for Qual. That's right on point.
Bengals on 3rd down. Just one
I'm
for
literally
three thus
in a
far.
total
This will be
worthless
3rd and
game right now. The only thing I'm trying to do here is not get my team injured. So I'm going to basically play like a schoolboy pitch because I believe I'm playing my opponent next week anyway, so I can't be giving away my secrets. So I will be playing man defense and running fullback dives the entire game. We're really not going to be worth watching.
Inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there, a 22.
My only goal for the game will be to injure anyone on the Kansas City team.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it.
A lot of runs, a lot of screens.
Contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
2017 at halftime for these guys, no doubt.
We resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
What do we got here?
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Watkins. Forced out to his left. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, shit. What goes on if Cleveland win this game? Do they win the North? Anybody out there watching have any idea what the fuck goes on?
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second
Well, the
half.
tiebreaker, we're not sure, got it.
First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to
tell you what, this is going to be rough. I put in my bench players, and they are bad.
To start a half.
Everyone on my offense and defense is literally going to be out, and my defensive line and linebackers, I got a couple good guys out there. The rest, we got some scrubs, so it is not looking good. We'll see what goes on here. See how much our rosters matter.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind
Ball
up
just gets
out of
lucky there with the
able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down.
Missing
and a
that right there.
21-yard gain. They're going to look to throw to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I'm not even listening to my own game right now. I am in pitcher, but this is a much more an important contest. So we do have Indy KC down at the bottom. It is pretty meaningless going on here. I have my division wrapped up, blah, 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 and we're just waiting on. This game actually does matter, but like I say, we're just.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. is running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Watkins. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
That's a good question, Sads. I'm not really sure what the scenario is. We were trying to get some clarification on that.
But in this case, they'll definitely take them.
I think both teams make the playoffs no matter what, but
will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
26 to 20 over there.
Yard line brought down there. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
A toss play to Mixon. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
Whatever, 4th quarter here kicking off.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Black Brown. Black Brown.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on fourth down is Joe Mixon. And this
Oh,
Browns
Jesus.
defense
Fourth down,
stands
can't get it
tall.
done.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. Watkins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down following the run.
Now let's go! Green 39!
Looking to throw. Watkins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Oh, boy, oh. It's almost a huge touchdown there.
Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And
Touchdown fucking Browns. Again, if somebody can get an update here, if anybody who's affected by this
touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns
potential
add 6 to their lead.
Cleveland victory, like, does Cincinnati still win the division? I have no idea what the story is, so no idea.
Back to throw. Watkins. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Oh my God, they're up by 14. I just thought they were up by a touchdown, but there's a whole fucking slew of people on at this point.
Brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Like Cam Newton getting his fucking run on, dude. He's so fucking slow. Jesus. That's hard to watch. If anybody's watching that nonsense. The fuck is juice?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to, and that'll bring up second
Well, it could have been a pick there.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Oh, not gonna lie, I thought that was a completion.
Fake. They'll look to throw, and the hit jarred it loose.
But
it's incomplete.
What are you gonna do there?
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, listen, there's no competition here. I'm dogging it hard. I don't have a starter on the field.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Who the fuck said I don't bench starters? Listen, if there's no I fucking listen. I've been into most of my playoffs missing Andrew Luck or Gregory Sands. There's just no point whatsoever here. My only goal is to injure somebody on Kansas City. So I will be calling a slew of plays that I don't normally run. That way none of my actual money shit is seen here this week.
There, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati 1st down.
It's pretty much all a gigantic waste here. Just slinging around with Cam, baby.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds.
Looks like Kansas City trying to make something of this.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You know, there's no way the Chiefs can be. No, the Chiefs can't get out. They have a tie there. Chiefs cannot miss the playoffs.
Yeah, nice job to
that
force
is
the
false.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right.
It's fake news, Rev.
It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
I think the Chiefs have what? They got 10 wins. They're good. Because they're not going to have as many losses as everybody else. So
that's a little bit demoralizing. So they have to be careful about that because
listen, Kansas City is not losing this game. Unless Mariota dies or something like that. We're on aggressive tackle here. We're on aggressive hit stick. Browns win, Browns win. What does that mean? That means Browns win the division. Who cares?
But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with
Browns,
a 2nd and 1.
Cincy, and Fins would be 11 and 5. Oh, Miami's in it there? Yeah, we gotta love aggressive tackle, dude. It's fucking great. I don't know if anybody on my team even has strip ball.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yo, I would love for Mariota to die. Yo, I called QB contain, and then I QB contained my player there, too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop.
What, Jake logging in with his undefeated season? Congratulations. Nobody cares.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7.
Dude has sim loss on his record because we mussed that shit up. But yeah, he's got an undefeated season, which means absolutely nothing. Just makes it all the worse if you don't win the Super Bowl, I guess. About the only thing that does for you.
From the gun, Watkins taking a shot. Man, it's caught inside.
I've done it all.
And he'll take it into the
Oh, Christ, look at that. There's one Trifus and the other one. Maybe we can get one of them some lube so they can jerk each other off or something like that. Not sure what Jake's getting, but Max is going to help him out. I moved on to Madden 19. You know what? That's the most piss-poor, negative, stupid, terrible attitude. Anybody in the league that says that makes me just want to barf and vomit. Yo, I moved on to Madden 19. I don't. You can ask committee members. It's not just a knock on Jake. Anybody that says it, I bitch and cry and complain about how much I can't stand people saying that. It's just the most baby narf thing to say on the planet, and I could literally care less about why you. Why you want to play Madden 19 and you're over it. Do we play 6 seasons in Madden 18 in this league? And as far as I'm concerned, if you don't want to play the 6th season, like, just get the fuck out. Like, nobody cares about your drive to play Madden 18. Just a giant who gives a flying fuck. It's awful. I would rather have somebody, I mean anybody say, man, I'm really trying to win another title in Madden 18. Look at that, running back injured, so we're got the conservative route here. Again, I'm trying my hardest here to do whatever I have to do. Like I say, I'm concealing all my secrets, all my money plays, keeping everybody healthy. I'm trying hard to get this playoff victory next week in my wild card round.
Now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
This fucking hot garbage.
So it goes as a fumble.
I don't think I've ever used aggressive
yeah, that stat's big, isn't it?
shoulder tear for my, look at this, shoulder tear for a linebacker. Gone. Another starter save, baby. Look at this. Oh, I'm just killing it. Look at this fucking management. 2 dudes down already. Have it on aggressive everything. That way, hopefully somehow Mariota gets injured. Other than that,
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 6 there on first.
make him complete that. That's good. Nobody cares.
4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing.
What the fuck are my guys doing? Yeah, I think Tyler has run the table a few times in the past. Dude just would never lose.
Fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles.
Dude would go like win every single game in the league, and he did it with Brock Osweiler. Never even scrambled. Fucking ridiculous.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I love how he jumps for the football when he could just make a normal football move and just take that to the house, but instead he does this total narf dive jump tackle for no reason, or jump catch. Just stupid.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead.
There we go. We got us on the big screen now, kids.
7 yards on first down.
Welcome to the show.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains.
Stop fucking up season. I got no season to fuck up,
so many
kids.
teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And it's across the 40.
We could just have Mariota die.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he'll lose yardage on the
taking me off guard there.
37-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Look at that offensive player just trying to get on me. Tugging on the jersey there. Anyone see that? Someone call interference. There's a bunch of shit.
out what they're doing, and on that one, they had the fly.
My guys are just playing so dirty right now. Just face masking bitches and just trying to strip the ball every play. I look like somebody out of the NFC East. No wonder these guys down there can't fucking play defense. I've given up about 12 broken tackles already. It's embarrassing.
And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown
Never
lead.
turn on aggressive tackle. It's just a disaster.
At the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Hunter. And he'll take this.
I don't even know if Hunter has a power move, a spin move. No idea. I've lost my power back.
Come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded.
Best part about our game next week, it's not in this shithole ass stadium. Look at this fucking nasty crowd in red. Ugh, makes me itchy. Kansas fucking City. What a dump.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
What a goddamn dump.
That way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
What a dump.
Quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Mariota.
Too bad it wasn't overthrown there or something. I at least got a laugh out of it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
Woof.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be enough.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the second.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover.
Now that guy is known for his high school jumping ability. As you can see there, he gets about a whopping 4 inches off the ground before he gets a stone-cold stunner there. That is not good.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play.
Just a nasty stone-cold stunner there. Ugh.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. It'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it on the toss.
I'm hearing double audio there for a second.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now to the
You know how we get focused at 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Double fucking audio. It's driving me nuts. Why is this?
That's just the keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, shit.
Play on the ground that brings up 2nd down here. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let
That's a good toss.
deep left side.
Look at those fucking dudes out there like clown babies.
They haven't picked the ball yet. They probably should have been there first. 20 before it's 3rd down now. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost
What is it? Am I still on defense? Christ.
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. The Chiefs
on
turned into an easy
down.
first down
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
Here it's 3rd and 3. Being knocked back to the 18. Looking like they may blitz.
Sometimes play calls boil down to
He may try to run
you
for
know you're
this.
facing one of the,
The
top
keeper
10
nets
units
him
against
only a
the
yard,
run in
and
the
that's
NFL.
gonna bring up
So do you
4th.
decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets past it. Oh, he coughed it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually.
My bad. I'm wondering here what's
Hold
going on.
football as well.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles.
Actually, you guys probably want to see Miami versus Minnesota, I think. I don't even know. I should probably turn the other game on. Hold on.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. And he couldn't hang on
There you
to
go.
it through the contact. Incomplete.
Get an actual.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 34. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
All right, so I can't even hear my own team's audio, but I'm
Out is the kickoff unit as they
Christ
run up
almighty.
and send this one away.
my bitch is running a fake punt on me and stuff.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
Rev goes, yeah, bad season. I'm like, hey, we understand, bro. It happens to all of us. Just fucking kidding, dude. Nobody mails it in like that. Just stinks it up.
They didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this
Here's
league,
this stupid
you
fucking
take
stretch
points
play
when you
again.
can
Blah,
go.
blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares.
They go play action here. First down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He got 29 yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Wide open receiver complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
I don't know how I don't hit stick Mariota there. Oh, Mahomes is in now. Well, no, I don't really have a lot to play for at this point in time.
In the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Really don't have a lot to play for at this
Let's see
point
if
in
they
time.
catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this in.
Oh, boy, and Rev gets into the end zone on Bugsy there. Missed it, whatever happened, but it obviously wasn't good.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And he's got them back within a field goal now. It's 16-13.
Ooh, trying to get over there, but he just quite can't.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And now out comes Minnesota.
Still a lot of time left in that game, 13-16 with 1:24 to go in the third, so...
But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field
Oh, for
and says, all right,
Christ
let's just
almighty,
settle for
Rev.
3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on.
The next person that says Madden 19 in this feed has to punch themselves directly in the dick.
Might as well hold on to the ball.
They'll have to make a new rule.
Said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than
Like, just
done.
thump yourself in one of your nuts. Do us all a favor. 3rd and 9 here. What does this honestly matter? Bitch, I'm not even close to wound up. I am very simmered.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Kid acts like I'm wound up. You don't want to see me wound up. I'll give you a wound up, dude.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on
You
2nd
punk ass
down.
bitch couldn't even get that 1st down. Really put Mariota out of his misery. Actually, for him, never mind.
3rd down.
Yeah, Rev getting his sack on.
Gets home, down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an
This
eye,
could be
that
short.
happened fast and a big sack. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Hunter, my man, doing some work.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's kind of a fucking bunch up there in that rollout.
Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some... He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, Rev, just shooting himself in the dick, dude.
He returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard
Terrible tackling by
line.
fucking Kansas City here. All right, I have thrown it 10 passes, so that's good.
Because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the
Nice pass, bro.
Put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because
What do we got over there?
Get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people. Hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Well, with the fumble he had earlier,
Where
we know
is
how key
Minnesota on this drive here? I haven't
that fumble
seen
earlier
the
probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Ooh, tough call here.
Game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think
what
about
do they
going
do?
for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Terrible toss there. Guy wasn't even open, so
Go for it. Get the first down.
bad read. Get the fuck out of here. Punt me the football, baby. Oh my God, gets the first down.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today.
I have to also admit I have lost to Ricky.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
That has happened before. I don't know when. It feels like a bad dream, but I'm almost 100% positive that I have definitely lost to Ricky. God, it's painful to say it, but yeah, it's definitely happened. I'm pretty positive.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Okay, this has been one of his, I think, one of his worst Maddens. The passing has been pretty rough, but he's definitely
they want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
has some dubs.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Yeah, dude, you got to have one fumble, on this thing, and I have been aggressive on the entire time. So, not sure what to make of that.
It's 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3.
What's going to be in there?
Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
By 6, so the can still score here.
Wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Lots of time here to toss it. He's going to go deep and out of bounds.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And the D looking like
2nd and 10 here for the Dolphins. 4:05 to go. I think their playoff life is on the line here. I'm not sure if Kansas City winning also puts them out.
Hands Johnson. He's
Going deep. He's got a man. He's wide open, and this is a catch. Unbelievable.
A big play that time for the Dolphins.
Wow.
46 yards.
That's just what the doctor ordered there.
There'll always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big
Cannot
chunks,
complain there at all.
like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types
Rather than try to turn to that bread and butter run.
That'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Tons of time here. If I would Rev, I would try to maybe get a some type of play in here, get fucking moving, but maybe not.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
He's gonna get fucking. Oh my God! He's gonna get a fucking whatever I'm gonna call it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play
Sure,
clock.
that's
was trying to read the defense and
don't
try to figure
my
out which play to run, and just lost
fuck?
track, and it cost him.
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on second down.
Rev out of the pocket.
Holding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before.
Wow, now down to the 8-yard line, and there's still a lot of time in this game here, so we'll see what goes on.
And now a first down following that long gain.
2:30 to go.
Back to throw. Hansen. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And it's a fucking touchdown for Miami, and they are going to go up here with time running out. Unbelievable.
And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point.
They are now up by fucking one.
Taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Who would have thought? Oh fuck, I pressed the wrong button, but whatever. That will work. I had a guy wide open in the middle of the field there.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away.
And
now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an
I'm not gonna lie, he just doesn't put enough air on that ball, or else that's a total completion, definitely. Just a little, there's not enough mustard on the toss for me.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
Minnesota still got some time here.
That wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Still a long way to go.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Wilson to throw on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions.
Boy, third and inches, you got to get a first down here.
These short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times.
Oh boy, maybe an inside zone of some sort here. I don't know.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First down, that helps. That's not going to do, not going to fix all the problems, but.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw.
Fucking laser there.
23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Boy, a few more. I mean, he's almost in field goal range right now, so can't really pick this up. Yeah, there you go. Look out.
They're inside the 25. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
What the hell is this? Cam Newton, he's put on an all-star performance for us tonight here. Yo. It ain't over, man. You can ice this bitch. Ice this motherfucker.
Anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they will take a knee and
they're gonna make him
would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Timeout. I don't know. Can you go back, forth, back, forth? I'm not quite sure.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time?
Not gonna lie, 7 seconds is quite a long time.
So now it's all up to the right leg of Patrick Murray. And here come the whistles and a timeout.
Is this, can Minnesota now call a timeout? I mean, is this bad clock management? Oh, they're gonna kneel it now. All right, so this is fairly smart. Never mind. He's got it.
Conventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And they take a knee. Now the timeout will be called.
What the fuck is Minnesota doing?
3 seconds left.
Literally icing themselves. I like this strategy. This is good.
Patrick Murray, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Calling multiple timeouts in a row here to make sure that. Wait, there's no. Is there no? Oh, he's got it anyway. It's over. Whose game is bright? Is this Rev's game? Hey, what's up, Coda? Welcome to the show. We're just finishing up. I got this fucking week wrong on here.
Predicted to finish talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is had to wrap up a dreadful.
So Rev goes out and loses to fucking Bugsy, dude. What the hell? So it doesn't matter. Definitely doesn't matter. Oh, I mean, Kansas City's in the playoffs no matter what with that loss, right? Ooh, man. Jesus. This is totally brutal. Totally brutal. Listen, I want to stay on and continue to hash this shit out, but you know, we are all done here. We're done. It's over. Looks like we are going to get into the playoffs really healthy, so that's good for me. 1 new injury. Nobody cares. 2 players have regressed. Awareness and my punter. Thank you, EA Sports and Madden, for letting me know that. I think we had what? We had Rev and Shane both need to win and get in, and they both lost. Is that possible? Let's go out for 5 weeks. Thank fucking God. Yo, Rev, take a goddamn lap. I can't wait till you're in a real division next to Madden. Rev's been he's been used to thumping on Francis and CL Walker and Koyman and some other bums in his division. Get Jake in there, and he's got no answer. No answer, dude. Just used to that fucking cupcake shit. But alas, it's over. He's got to move on. I don't know who Rev is in Madden 19. I don't care. Who the hell are we waiting on here? You know, the run is mega powered too. I feel like everybody was running the ball like crazy, so I don't know why. You know, Rev probably just got tired of running it, and he just probably threw it a little more. Like, if you just overthrow it, you just get fucking owned. You just get beat and duffed. We get bored. You get bored, you lose focus. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw the rock a little bit, and you just boom, you miss the playoffs. That's what happened. That's what I'm gonna go out on a limb and say. Hey, thanks, Jake, for telling me to get ready for my playoff game. Didn't know I had one, but now I'm that's just news to me, so I'm gonna have to go do some homework here. I don't know if I don't think I gathered any information on that last game, so is this me? I don't care about me. I need the standings. Oh, no, I want the league schedule. Jake, sitting here, he's asking me to grant him some wishes, like I'm a goddamn genie out of Aladdin. What the fuck, dude? This motherfucker's got no wishes. What's what I need to see here? We want to look at per conference, AFC, Jets, Broncos, Bengals, Chiefs, Colts. Yeah, we were destined to do this anyway. Is Miami in? How's Miami in with the Browns with 11-5? That can't be right. Madden's that fucked up. Nobody knows. Bengals. Yeah, Dolphins got to be out, right? Yeah, I'm looking at it in order. If you're looking at what playoff team, what, why does it have a team that's 11-5 lower than? I mean, I get my record. I'm a division champ. Why am I an idiot? Listen, I've been up a lot. I'm not getting a lot of sleep. You got to throw me a couple bones here. Whoa, easy, man, easy. I didn't know. Somebody advanced a fucking week. Oh, now we're throwing out the R word. Kid wonders why things are out of order, and apparently supposed to know everything. It's cool. So now we got to use personal insults. I'm all busted up over here trying to bring league news to the fans. Goddamn ungrateful motherfuckers are harassing me about how dumb I am. What do we got in the NFC? Why does it even matter? Look at this. They're all out of order anyways. Omar's in the playoffs. That's sad. Nobody wants to see that. Shane's out. At least we don't have to hear him cry. I can't. Was JJ JJ's the #1 seed in the NFC. With that said, how about the entire NFC take a fucking lap for that one? That's on everybody. It's on everybody down there. Joey, Shrewsky, fucking Max, Omar, Shane. I mean, Shane's got some sims, whatever. He probably got one sim. Mike, this motherfucker's on a boat the half the season. This dude looks like he's going to win the Super Bowl. Goes 8-8. Total bum. Perry calls aggressive tackle. Awful. I'm not even going to the rest of these guys. They try at least. JJ with the #1 seed. Yeah, up here we got Jake, who's never lost. Frizzo is having a good season. Qual here, just as long as he doesn't throw the football and impresses B when he runs the ball for a spin move, he can win games. And Al is hit or miss. Sometimes all the Trifuses play the same way, so you just gotta. I mean, well, Max is a little bit different, but Jake and Al play similar. They run the similar defenses, and I just run in the middle of the balance there, and then Rev, he sucks. Browns 11-5. I know Travis is heavily decent at throwing the ball, but I thought he turned the ball over too much. Tom, balled out hard. So did Brendo. Had a couple good comebacks. Those guys are fun to watch. We got NFC. Falcons will play. Who will they play? They play. Man, I don't know if I can sort this out. I might need some help here. I really need to see the conference record between these two teams. Where's the conference record? Does it show that here? NFC wins. God, the Madden menu is so bad. But the Falcons will either have... I guess the Niners. That's what it looks like, right? They're the 3 seed, so the 3 seed plays the 6 seed. Unless, did Omar win his division? Oh, never mind. He's not playing Omar. He's not playing Omar. He's going to have to play either Max or Shrewsky. Depends on if Shrewsky wins or not, and then their conference record. It'll be Max or Philly. That's what appears to be the case. Can't be Omar. Yeah. I'm being summoned. I gotta go. I know we kick off the... Hold on. Let me check out, see what's going on. All right, clown babies. Like I say, shutting this down. When we advance this week, we get into the playoffs, wild card round, and we'll get all the news and matchups out to you on Discord and all that nonsense. So follow along. I don't even know who's left to play. I should maybe take a look for 2 seconds. on who's left to play that we even care about. I know who I care about. That's nobody. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. This game has to get played. This doesn't. Nobody cares. I think this is irrelevant, but it's a good game to watch. And then see what Omar does versus Brendo. If I was Omar, I'd probably punt it out. Fucking take a lap. All right, kids. Thanks for joining in. Tough losses, for Miami and Cincinnati, but at least Cincinnati still gets in. Welcome to the show. You guys are all fucking terrible.